Hello, everybody. Let me see. Are we live? Always a bit of a wait. Should be live now. Yes, I am live. Happy. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Let me see. Hang on. Let me get my chat so I can see you all. Can you all see me? I guess you can. So let me see who is there. I don't see it yet on the other chat. Hey, Dennis, good to see you. Mountain Dream, good to see you. Cormac, good to see you. And Nancy, Lucky, happy to see you too. And let me see if there's people in. Yes, there I am. So I put in a discount code in the chat because that's from my Teespring, and there's the link with it. It's a discount code for 10%, and you can get 10% off with the promo code TKC10. Hey, Nocturne Rising, good to see you. And while we're at it, let me also thank a few people for their donations, which is Lena. Thank you so much for your donation. That was really, really helpful. And Mountain Dreams, thank you. Hello, Alara, good to see you. Oh, you have a signal. You're still there on ESETI. That's so nice. Gosh, I'm so jealous. Wish I could be there. Hey, Warrior of Light, good to see you too. And I'm happy to see you, Lara. Hope your presentation went well. I watched a little bit of the video, but it was so bad. Lots of glitches. So it was not very, um, very good to watch. Um, oh, really? You saw the fleets of ships? Man, next year I'm going to be there. Actually, I'm going to have the fleet of ships bring me over there. That would be really nice. Scott Robinson, good to see you. Up three, good to see you. And so what else do I have? Promo code done. Thursday, I'm not going to be streaming because I'm going to be busy with my website. And that's going to be very excited. Then there's another thing I want to say before I said it already last in my last stream. That one is not on YouTube because we use topics with Elena, with Mariam, because we had certain topics that I couldn't put on out in YouTube because then I would get another strike. Didn't want that. So now that we're here again, my mom is gonna go on a med bed in September. Yes, we have the med beds here in Holland, and she has an appointment for the 13th of September for the med bed. So that's going to be very excited. Well, by the time she's been there, I will tell you all about it. And actually, maybe I can ask her to come on and tell about it. So I wanted to say that before I'm going to start. And yeah, so that is very exciting. Hey, Jenny, good to see you. And they will re-release the recording. Okay, that would be great, Alara, because the one that is on James's channel is really bad. We can hardly listen to it because most of the audio is gone anyway. Hey, Mark, good to see you there. Yeah, I'm very happy for my mom too. I don't know. I know it's going to reset her cells and stuff like that. Regenerate it. That's rather what it is. Hey, Brandy, good to see you. I'm happy to see you there. For the love of God, good to see you. I hope there's people in D Live also. Remember to subscribe there just in case if I'm going to get booted. Um, yeah, today we're going to talk about mood changes. Now that everybody's here, can everybody that had mood changes specifically this week, can you put a one in the chat if you had specific mood changes, different than usual? I just want to see if that's the case, because yeah, there's something going on there with it. And I know for sure there are some people in the chat that already told me they had these mood changes this week. And I want to see if there is also other people having them. So, yep, That's a lot of people. Warrior of Light, um, Cormac too. Yeah, Brandy. So yeah, me too. Very strange because I usually am quite aware of my emotions and all that, and mood changes like that in this particular way I haven't had since I can remember. So yeah, the ups and downs, and there was even a day I was downright cranky. Now, um, the reason I asked this is because I saw many people having these mood changes, and I was wondering what it was. And yeah, the stars and moon stuff, obviously, planets, and that counts for it. But not only, I noticed something else. So I'm going to tell you all what happened this weekend. I was actually binge watching on my YouTube. I have this guilt pleasure of watching for example, these what you call them, restoration videos, stuff like that, right? And so I was watching that, and quite some time, and then you get these suggestions, right? We all know that you get the suggestive videos, and I was pulled to other videos that I started watching, and they were pretty about. It was rather about this guy that tells stories about stuff, mysteries, and murders. What else? All the stuff happened in the world, and he tells about it. So I went on there and I watched that. And before I knew it, I was watching, it became quite dark. And I went on watching stuff, but I did notice my mood change. And I became a bit cranky. And I felt really low in my energy. And I thought, well, that's interesting. What's going on here? And I figured, is this because AI is attacking? And so I kept going on because I wanted to know what was happening afterwards. So I didn't pay much attention anymore because obviously things need to go organically. So then I went on watching stuff. And then before I knew it, I felt drawn to all these videos that were really dark, and I kept watching them. But then I said to myself, okay, that's it. I want to stop because I don't like this. And then I found myself um, in this urge wanting to watch, and it was really hard to get out of it, almost like when you're addicted to something and you want to get yourself away, and then you get cranky, but you know it's not good for you, and you keep doing it anyway, that kind of thing. And so I kept watching anyway. Then I found myself actually commenting on certain videos, which was really negative because there was people that have their opinion, and my ego came up, and it went on and on like a freaking domino effect. And the more I paid attention, the more I noticed this was not my brain pulling me there; it was something else. And so then I've already had a video with Tessa about AI and how it pulls us in, but now I've noticed there were other things, so it start to affect your mood. And hey Amanda, good to see you. So then a couple of weeks ago we were watching Foil and Alara. And they were talking about aliens and Jesus. Then there were some glitches. They were thrown off, and we got into a group after that, this women's group that I'm in, and we were talking, and everybody had a headache, which was strange. And I thought, well, that can be a coincidence. So I started asking everybody, like, when did you get the headache? And what do you know? Everybody mentioned that it started happening when these glitches appeared on this live, when we were in this live chat. And so, okay, that was interesting. So I wonder if there's other people that were not in our group, but they did watch Foil and Alara talking about this Jesus and alien. I think it was 1.5 weeks ago or so, and they got a headache too. But then we were watching as well the last week. No, wait a minute, not the past Sunday, Sunday before that. James Gilliland was on. And after that, we again came in this group chat and everybody had flu symptoms. Now, that was weird. And again, it all happened during watching a stream. And so and then this week there was Elena Danan, who had a section in her video talking about AI. And I asked her, what, like, how intelligent are they? What, how bad are we talking about? Are they able to actually present themselves as people trolling in chats, and and that's how they influence you? And she said yes, that's very plausible. So then while I was also watching all these dark stuff, I was also in Reddit, and I read there about how certain apps and certain things are actually very influential when it comes to AI and our brain. And certain apps are actually made to influence our brains and our state of being. One of those apps is the Pokemon, which is, if anybody ever played it, I haven't, but that actually is quite a dangerous app for kids, especially because they get sucked in. It puts out certain frequencies that is influencing your brain, and it gives you also that addictive kind of feeling in your brain. So the dopamine thing. And but I was especially stunned how difficult it was to force myself to watch something else, and when I was watching these videos. And then when I wanted to get out of there and wanted to stop, I felt myself being really cranky, almost like a junkie that needs their drug. And that kind of shocked me because then I figured, wow, the influence of this stuff is getting really bad. Imagine children, by the way. And so many children that use these games, these apps and everything. And TikTok seems to be another one that does this very intensively. And so we need to pay attention to this. Now, what was I going to say about this? When I was watching this video, um, yeah, I was watching it and I felt how it pulled me in, and how it made me also be very negative. My ego came up. That was really, really bad. Does anybody else in the chat, can you please tell me if you had any of these experiences? Um, if not, make sure that you start monitoring yourself when you have mood changes while you're online, because it's really, really bad. And because this is another way how we are being influenced, how our vibrations are being lowered. And so it's very, very important that we start paying attention to this, and also to start protecting ourselves when we watch live chats, live streams, where, because we can have a lot of fun in the chats. And I noticed that the more fun we have in chats, the more it affects us, the more it attacks us. And these frequencies, and I don't know how that really works, but it's the way it's being used. I cannot explain it. So yeah, Brandy, you started noticing it more in that last few months. Exactly, me too. And we have to pay attention to it. This is such an important topic, because many people have no idea how strong it is. It is that I actually started noticing it pretty early on when I was watching these videos, and how I was pulled in, because I already did a topic about it, but now it went a step further. Now, as you know, uh, AI also works on your microphone. So if there are things that you talk about on your phone, or even not, even if your phone is just close by, it just picks it up. This is how you get all your ads, thrown at you, even if you never talked about it online or whatever. If you talked about it, in the open, your microphone will pick it up, AI will pick it up. And AI is pretty um is pretty intelligent. Um, it is the move from 3D to the fourth or higher. Well, I think that as we, because let's face it, these all these apps and programs, everything is from the 3D. So obviously we do get influenced by them. Hey Craig, good to see you. A lot of sleep issues and anxiety for you. Yeah, I have that too. And so it's very, very important to always put your internet off before you sleep. Don't fall asleep with your internet. This is very crucial. Now, I want to know, and maybe if if you start to become aware of this, start to monitor yourself, start to check your behavior, start to check if you are able to pull yourself out of it, and if you do so, what feeling does that give you? So when I did that, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to watch other videos that I really love to watch. And what do you know? I had no interest in whatsoever. It felt, and those two, that feeling you only get with two moods. The one is when you're in a depression, when you have no, you're not excited about anything, which happened to me at that moment. I wasn't depressed. It just happened that way. And the other thing is when you're addicted and you don't get your fix, that's another moment you get that feeling like nothing else can actually please you. And I was quite shocked by this. So they are ramping it up. And oh, okay. So Amanda says, I can't handle a lot of internet or phone time lately. Me neither. It's almost unbearable. My body reacts with a weird buzzing, and or I either fry it or can't even hold tech. Yeah, that's another thing many people have. But here's the thing: if we raise our vibration, it's almost like this AI is noticing that we are doing that, and so it does everything to keep these vibrations lower. And they do that through whatever you do online. So pay attention to it. Check if you don't lose. I mean, this is not the time anymore to lose ourselves online with like we used to. You could just go online, be on Twitter a bit here and there, do this and that, and then you would say, okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to do something else. We can now hardly get off it. At least that's how I experienced it, and I wonder if there's more people that are experience it more extreme than usual. The towers, yeah, the towers around us probably have something to do with it. They ramp that up. And hello storage bin there on D Live, good to see you. Let me see. Yeah, it's smart tech, and it's smarter than we can ever imagine. And so we need to start paying attention to this, because we have spiritual warfare going on, the interdimensional stuff. We have the 3D chaos going on. Then we have our electrical appliances that put out frequencies, and the AI on top of that. So we are being attacked from all sides. And the fact that Elena talked about that this week, uh, I found that interesting because I was just busy with it as well. And there's a reason she mentioned it, because, it's something that is affecting us like never before. So let me see, my phone chargers make a hum. I have that too, by the way. Never had that before. I've been wanting to build a Faraday cage around my bed. Yeah, I wouldn't even put your plugs and stuff like that next to your bed at all. I think we arrived at the point where even that is, not smart to do anymore, because I put all my internet off anyway when I sleep. But even charging stuff, your computer and things like that is, you know, I do think it is possible to that this AI is getting smarter and smarter. Um, Body pains, yes, that's another one. I'm having a lot of pains in my joints and stuff. I wake up with a lot of pain in my shoulders, even though I don't have my internet on. So, we need to pay attention of this. Let me see. Yeah, paints that don't belong to you. I call in a master, and then I bring back the white light and violet flame, such as a lifesaver. So I do believe we need to start protecting ourselves better, because only raising our vibration clearly is not enough, because the vibration can be lowered at any point. So I do believe that in order to keep that vibration high, even if we still want to use tech, it would maybe be a good approach to, start protecting yourself before you even start going online. Um, Let me see. Amanda says, Mike and I have been lighting candles every night, and it's amazing the beautiful energy it creates. Plus, the million crystals we live with. That's very good. I have a lot of crystals too. Fasting, good one. That's another thing. Detox fasting. We need to ramp it up in order to keep our vibration high, because this is literally a warfare. Now, also be constantly alert. Try to be alert what happens, because then you can, first of all, tell me about it, so I can, if there's new things that I haven't said, you can, if you can share about that, then I can, talk about it, because there are so many things that I might not have noticed yet, but I'm always very, very alert about what's going on. And when I notice these differences, I start to, monitor it and see what's happening, because I want to be sure, if it is AI, or it's just hormones, or of course planets and all that work with us, against us as well sometimes. But in this case, it was too extreme. It was too extreme to just be a bunch of planets being, like we have this sometimes a day or something. No, but it was over the whole course of a whole week. And I found that really weird. And this is why I am talking about it, and also make everybody aware, and try everybody to get yourselves, monitor yourselves when you are online. Notice if you have these feelings, moods changing, not able to actually make the choice to change whatever you're watching, and or stop yourself from clicking on something that you even don't want to click on, even without clickbait, because that's what I did. Julia, do you think background people are AI? I don't know what you mean with background people, but there are a lot of people in chats that can be AI, and they post themselves as people. Those are the same that can divide other people. Hence why, and I cannot stress this enough, I'm so happy I made this group with these people that are more highly evolved on the spiritual level, because this is how I hear that I'm not the only one where it's happening, right? So I just check in and I said, hey, you guys have this problem too. And then everybody has the same problem. Well, that's not a coincidence, is it? Um, Jenny says we are shifting to a higher density, and it's crucial to protect yourselves with sleeping with crystals and stones, and go outside and draw up energy from Mother Gaia to your heart chakra. That's another thing I wanted to say. Get out in nature, uh, possibly every day, and start grounding every day. We need to step it up. It's as simple as that. Also, most people, the first thing they do in the morning is put their telephones on and stuff like that. Try to not do that immediately. Do other things. Start maybe first grounding. Go first to in nature. Go have a walk, do some yoga, do a meditation, whatever, before you go online, and make sure that within that meditation, walk, or yoga, whatever you do, to also protect yourself. And this is an extra measurement we need to start to take, because um clearly this I mean, this is a war. Don't forget. And anything they can use, they will use. And we unfortunately are using all these apps and stuff that is not, of the light. But yeah, it's very important we do this. So what else did I have to say? Oh yeah. So the moment I wanted to stop myself from doing it, and I got this type of feeling that I wanted to, you know, get out of it, but I got cranky. And then I felt, yeah, but I can't. I want to stay in there. Somehow I was even searching for more darker stuff. And then I thought, hang on, the only way I can stop this is by knowing it is AI. And if you know it's AI, you can say to yourself, okay, you know, it may have control kind of over me now, but that stops right here. The AI, because we are stronger of it than an AI. We just need to be aware of it, though. So if we are aware of it, we can say, okay, I'm going to take my power back right now. I don't care what it's going to give me as feelings. The interesting thing, though, what I noticed, that if you tell yourself, I'm going to take my power back from this stupid AI, it doesn't give you that effect anymore of craving. And that means, which was very interesting, that actually told me that it was AI having a grip on me. And if the AI has a grip on you, and you can actually, by consciously saying to yourself, this is not going to take my power, I'm going to take my power back right now. And, there comes a bit of anger with that, because I was angry that I've noticed it was not me. I mean, certain things I've never watched before, then why would I be addicted to it all of a sudden, right? And so I thought, okay, then fuck you, AI. I'm going to take my power back, and my brain. This is it. It goes in your brain, right? And within your brain there is these hormones, so that will change it, because that's what these frequencies do. That's what they're these things that whatever AI is radiating is doing. It touches um your dopamine levels and stuff like that. And that's how intelligent it is. AI can reach you in a biological body. It can reach the biological body. Drink lots of water. Yes, Jenny, that too. That's another one. We all have a problem drinking water. I've noticed. Many people tell me, and me myself, I have that problem too. I love my bubbles. I love my soda that I make myself, although it's organic. I still need to um, drink enough water. So how are we going to drink more water? Well, there is an app that gives you an alarm when you have the alarm go off every so often, and you drink a glass of water. Now, oh, Julia, want me to show the necklace, which is the Merkaba. It's here it is. You see, I have another one which is a bit bigger, but I prefer to wear these. I bought it actually like a pendle, and then I put it on my chain. But it's clear. It's the clear quartz, and it protects you as well from, especially in dreams, if you're being attacked by, the reptilian stuff like that. This will save you. The Merkaba. It's I have it on all the time. I have it on in my sleep, during the day, even if I put it off only when I shower. So um yeah, the jab. If there's nano gadgets, well, I wonder about that, because obviously we didn't have the jab, but there are people that have. So is it possible that we are being influenced by it? Maybe. But I do know that if we raise our vibration to a certain point, it cannot affect us. The same happens for these AI. However, you still need to protect yourself, whatever you can use. The Merkaba is absolutely a good one to help. That helps you, right? So you can buy them on Etsy. They have a lot of them. Where else can you buy them? Well, if you're in another country, in Holland I couldn't find it, so unfortunately I had to buy them in China. But then again, most stuff comes out of China here anyway, and I did test it. It is indeed a real clear crystal quartz. They were all sold out in Holland. How interesting is that? You also have them from other crystal material, but what I learned from Elena, if you want to check it out, she has a video very specifically about the Merkaba, what it does. Go check it out. Elena Danan, if you haven't heard of her yet. Elena Danan, go check it out. Maybe one of the girls will put a link from her channel in the chat. If I could give some tips on how to activate our Merkaba so we can shield our energies. Well, first of all, if you have one of these, it works. But this is why I refer to Elena Danan's website. If you check into her videos, there is a few videos about the Merkaba. You can also, if you go in the tab videos and you search Merkaba, you will get all the videos that have something to do with the Merkaba. So, and she explains it very well. There is also this being that she channels, Anax. He has a whole there's a whole video about it, so go check that out. And that's where I learned about it, actually. Amanda, most of my work colleagues have had it, and I've unfortunately noticed a vibrational change in them. True. I heard about that too. They have a bit of a zombie-like. Their eyes are different. We're talking now about, the Jap. Their eyes are different. It's almost like they're not completely here anymore. They're very stoic. They are yeah, check out if there is if you notice something like that from people around you that had the vax. I don't have any people around me with the vax. Shit, now I said the word, right? Well, I don't have people around me, only my family, but I don't see them, nor do I want to. I said it. I said to my brother, if you're gonna take it, I don't want to see you, you know. Not that we have anything in common anyway, so that's fine. Elena's show is tomorrow, Mark. It's not today. Today she did a short one only, but tomorrow she's having her show, I believe. Yeah, unless she's at ESETI, then she might skip tomorrow, but I'm not sure. And Noctur Rising put the link in the she put the link in the chat, so you can check it out there. You work at an Amazon warehouse. I see the change in the eyes from the people that were jabbed. Yeah, it's amazing, right? Hey, Triples, good to see you there. Hope you're well. Let me see, because I think I missed some. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that all the, where was that? I saw a video about the Japs, and what I saw, what they said, it was, it was in Spain where they were checking these badges, and it turns out these badges were all different. So there were some that were actually placebo. There were others that had definitely this stuff in there, nanotech. There were others that had other stuff in it, even lithium. So yeah, they clearly don't want everybody to drop dead. So just make sure that I mean, so it means that not everybody that had the jab was affected. Obviously not, because it would be a bit too obvious if everybody would drop, right? The thing is, though, what I've noticed is because there's a couple of weeks between the second one. So I do think the second one is where it has an effect. That's good. Discog. I have labeled water filter with feel good. That's another one because Emoto, Masaru Emoto, water reacts on your thoughts. It reacts on words. I always put stickers on it as well. I love you and stuff like that. I write on my. I have these big 3 to 5 liter jars with a tap, and I filter my water, and then when I do it, I always have positive thoughts and I put positive words on it. So, yeah. Also, good tip, Amanda. I fill bottles and make sure they're gone by the end of the day. That's another one. If you fill bottles with water, make sure you go put them in glass bottles, not in plastic, because of nanoparticles in there. But what you can do is just make 2 liters of water and make sure that at the end of the day they're empty. So if you wait the whole day, you have to drink 2 liters right before you go to sleep, which is not smart, right? But that's kind of tools that you can use in order to drink enough water. Kiri, good to see you. I've noticed a quality of confusion accompanying moodiness, something I don't normally have, as I've always been able to understand the origin of any moodiness I may be experiencing. That is what I had. I could not put my finger on it. It just came. The only thing that I was doing was watching YouTube. And so then, as soon as I noticed it, I figured, let me monitor what's happening. And so I went on for another couple of hours. And then it went worse and worse. And that's when I knew it's not like I was monitored constantly. It was just every so often I would just notice more. And then I was alert again about what was going on. And then I would, you know, make up the whatever was going on, and that's how I notice it. John, hey, good to see you. You said flickering rates on the TV too. Yeah, I don't have a TV at all. I don't even understand that people still have a TV, because seriously, if there's something you need to throw out of your house, it's all these appliances that really don't serve you. Microwave, TV, stuff like that. I haven't had it for years. I have to say that makes my house a lot more calm. So be, if you can, get rid of the TV. You don't need it. Everything you can find online anyway, but you will notice a major difference. You will notice especially a major difference if you come in somebody's house that has a TV. After a couple of months, you notice it, and you notice it badly. And then you are then you notice what your TV did for you in your home. Even if it's off, you notice it. And I was flabbergasted by that, actually. After a couple of years, I didn't have a TV, and I came somewhere where they had a TV, and I was like, wait, what? My energy was, it was bad. So, by the way, my background, that's my other house in Bali, just saying. Mountain, you say, I feel like AI is more of a mental thing rather than spiritual. Yeah, it is. It is a mental thing, because AI can't be spiritual, can it? I mean, it's not a sentient being, but it does, because it works with frequencies, right? So yeah. Um, Nocturizing. I know there are a couple of new people listening to your show that have gotten the jab. Can you quickly touch on what can be done for those? Oof. Well, if you had the first, don't take it the second, is what I would say. Once you have it, there are ways to get off it. I have, go to my Telegram channel, um, and I have in there a video from somebody that is um, that is explaining how you can um, how you can heal from whatever is in the jab. So um, Guillermo, you said, I heard from Jeanette Osselbaard and Crystal Kutter, uh, for those who take the jab can be minimized by taking the NAC and acetyl and L-cysteine. Okay, well, I will ask because, oh gosh, yeah, I need to talk to Jeanette because I'm supposed to have an interview with her. That is, if she has time, because she's crazy busy always, but I will book an interview with her. Thank you for reminding me about her. Um, yeah, so Julia says, I feel we are being raised up to step into the battle. That too, that too. So I don't know, you guys, if you are feeling also things ramping up, getting more susceptible to things going on around us, but also with each other, you know, going more in sync with everything that's happening around us. And, you know, I recommend everybody to form groups. Men make a group with each other so you can talk about the stuff, you can monitor together about it. This is what we do. We have this spiritual women group, and we monitor with each other. It's very important. If you guys do this in Telegram, create a group and start talking to each other. What's happening? What do you notice? And when you do, just report to me and I can always talk about it, or I can have you on and we can talk about it. Because, you know, sometimes men may notice different things than women do, and whatever we can use to help each other is a good thing. The Omnia technology, yes, I need to still do that. Well, that will be, if I have my OBS, I can do the Omnia, because then I can, you know, promote that stuff. But yeah, the guys from Journey to Truth have it on their channel in their description. You can find it there if you want to use the Omnia technology, which is to put on your devices. Will it work against AI? I wonder. It is radiation after all. I should talk to Tyler about this. Let's ask. Um, reverse osmosis, remove fluoride. Yeah, I use different stuff. I use clarity. What's it called for my water? It's a volcanic material. You put it in your water, and then everything goes to the bottom. And because I have these big jars, I don't move them because all the crap goes to the bottom. One day I will show you guys what it looks like. It's horrible what comes out of our tap water, but yeah. um you use your TV as your PC monitor. Yeah, I have a TV and I don't use it, but I did try to use it as my monitor, but I didn't like it anyway. I was so used to smaller screens that I cannot even handle the TV. Hey, honest content, good to see you. um Let me see if there is people that have questions. um Pine needle tea. Yeah, that's another one. I tried to find it, and because I'm in Holland, it's probably another name. I couldn't find it. Maybe I should check online if I can find it there. That should be more easy. But I couldn't find it in my organic store. They probably do have it, but I just don't know what it's called in Dutch. So yeah. Shun Guide is a good one. I don't have it personally. I have Orgonite all over my house, which you also need to cleanse, by the way. Cold water, running water, because it's full of crystals and metals and does absorb, you know, all that negativity, all these radiations. So you do need, as well as crystals, by the way. But I think people that have crystals, they know that you need to clean them as well. Yeah, I mean, Brandy, you live with your whole family, so it's going to be a bit difficult to get rid of your TV. But, you know, as long as you don't have a TV, the first thing I did where I removed my TV was in the bedroom, and that was already, wow, that was already in, I think, 2000 that I did that. I could not sleep with a TV on. I don't know how people use it to fall asleep. People use it for noise and stuff, but you know, that is all distraction. A distraction we actually don't need, because that's why the whole point of it is that it distracts us. It keeps us, you know, our mind in a fog, kind of. Nettle tea, that's it. Thank you so much. Is that the same as pine tea, nettle tea? Because then is that nettle as in the one that burns you when you touch it, that plant? Wow, I need to write that down. That makes sense. Nettle tea. There. Now I wrote it down. White noise. Yes, the white noise. That's it. But it's not a good white noise. You may as well I don't know, put some what you call that? That music with the whatever hertz that is good for you. I do that a lot, put it on, and different ones. And I put that on in the background. So if I want noise around me, that is. Fennel seed tea as well. Yeah, okay. So, but that's not the same though as the nettle tea, Greg. Fennel. Yeah, but fennel is different from the. Okay, thank you, John. So the nettle tea is the same as pine needle. Yeah, 432 hertz. Very good to listen to. Um, yeah, all those things, guys. We need to step it up here because it's doing everything to keep our vibrations down. And this is why I wanted to talk about the AI thing. Be aware of it. Try to monitor yourself. If you go on a binge on YouTube, which I quite a lot, and but I'm starting to notice it's difficult because it's not just to relax anymore. No, before I know it, I'm watching stuff that I never even chosen to. And not to mention, I don't even get to other stuff to do, right? In all that time that I spent doing that, because you're like almost like you're sucked into a tunnel kind of thing. And then in all that time, I could have been meditating, could have done anything else. And yes, we do need a bit of discipline here, but you know, uh, we need to step it up because the world is going to need us soon. And if we're not ready, then, um, well, then what are we going to do? There's, by the way, another thing I want you guys to listen to. It's from Alice and Co. And actually, I'm going to put it in the chat. I was sent this video by my friend. He sent me the video. I watched it, I listened to it, and it did resonate with me. So I'm going to post it. It's a video from Alice and Co. where she transcribes one of her sessions that she did with somebody. And here it is. I put it in the chat. Go check that one out. I listened to it and it resonated so much. It also gives us, and why does it resonate? So it talks about the solar flash. What happens if there's a solar flash? And interestingly enough, I was watching another session from Alba Weinman where there was this girl that started trembling, her whole body, almost like seizuring. Now, in that video, it talks about it as well after the solar flash happens. And what is it? It's the frequency that is so high, your body needs to adjust to it. So you start seizuring if your vibration is not on a certain level, because then your body cannot handle it. This is where we come in. And go check that video out. Very important, because that will tell you a bit about what we are you know, what we will be doing as well, how we will be helping people to you know, not lose their sanity after that happens. um Obviously in the video, in this transcript, she talks about it's going to happen next year, this July, which is this month, the first hey, Fearless, good to see you. So this month, the first news start to come out, and from there it starts ramping up. More and more comes out, and then apparently next July we have the solar flash. But as we know, dates, we need to take those with a grain of salt. However, better be prepared. You know, Lumerian quartz, crystal, selenite, all around the house. That's a good one too. Yeah, I mean, you guys where you live, you can easily get all those big crystals. We can't. So I'm in just a little small country, and they're all imported from all over the world. So, and if you buy them, they are really expensive. So So check out that video. I'm going to post it again just to be sure that everybody has it. Go check it out, listen to it. It's interesting and it will prepare you for what we are being trained for. And I do believe, because I do resonate it with a lot. Yes, me too. Editing reality. Good to see you. Never seen you before. I think it's your first time here, but welcome. And yes, the climax is very, very near. It is. We need to start, being more aware of all the things that actually may pull our vibrations down. We need to start really living with these higher vibrations, um, you know, as much as we can, because otherwise your body will, if this happens, what is said in this video, then our bodies won't be able to support those high frequencies coming in. This is why we need to keep um, putting in the work and keep our vibrations high. All my links are in the description. Also, my new website. I don't know who it was that tried to book a session with me. They couldn't reach me because it was at the time still at Wix. That was last week. Now it is on a different, it's on WordPress now. So everything is set to, to contact me now. So um, keep that in mind that now I am available. Also, subscribe for the newsletter. Um, yes, K Ray, did anybody mention speaking loving and supportive intentions into the water they drink? Yes, that was me. But also your food, everything, because, it's just like, if you know the experiments from Masaru Emoto, this is how it works. They react to our frequency. They react to the words and the thoughts that we have. So if you prepare your food, don't ever think negative. You're going to eat that stuff. It's going to affect your food. It's going to affect the drinks that you have. You're a heart master, and don't overthink blocks. Don't overthink, because it blocks your crown chakra. Yes. Stay open. Yeah, I always need to be reminded of the food and the water. But when I prepare my water, because it's like 5 of these big jars that I prepare, because it takes 24 hours, 48 hours to actually have my water completely clean. So I do it, that many, and I always think positive thoughts when I do it. So yeah, monitor yourselves for this AI thing. Make sure that once you are being drawn in mentally, your mood is changing, etc., by AI, just take that power back. No, it is AI and not. It depends how bad it is, but just know that you have your own power. Take your own power back. Get yourself out of the situation, because it's hard. I tried it. I couldn't get it until I thought, wait a minute, this is not my brain. This is not me doing this. This is AI. So I said, fuck AI. You do not have any power over me. I'm going to take my power back. And I removed myself from the situation. And it was quite hard, I have to say. I was pretty flabbergasted it was that hard. So, it's ramping up. Also, live streams. If you're going to watch live streams where we have topics like aliens, Christianity, stuff like that, where everybody's happy, make sure to protect yourself up front. As I mentioned in the beginning, headaches, flu-like symptoms, stuff like that can attack you. And I have the proof for that, because it was not just me, it was more than 5 people at the same time had the headache, at the same time had the flu symptoms with these certain streams. So be aware of it. The streamers themselves cannot help it, they're just being attacked. And with that, you too. So that almost filled in an hour. And as I said before, my new rule And if I'm doing a solo, you know, I'm not going to go over an hour anymore. um I would want to remind you of the promo code TKC10 for 10% off on my merchandise, which are great t-shirts with quotes, you know, and not, you don't have to walk around with the Keystone channel, which I don't like at all. If you're going to walk with something, then do it with something significant, right? And there's new t-shirts coming up also. Um, what else do I have? Yeah, Thursday. I'm not gonna be online, not going to be streaming Thursday because I'm gonna be busy with my website. I need to really focus on that. So yeah, that's something that and then Monday I'm gonna be back again with a guest. What else is there? Oh, the floods. I wanted to say, people, there were some people they were concerned about the floods uh, that are in Belgium, Germany, and Holland. I want to say it's just the tip, south tip of Holland, where there's just one city that was flooded because, and it goes like really small, and then that is where all the three countries are connected, and it's exactly there. This is why there's a part of Holland, which is literally just one city, that is you know, influenced by these floods as well. The rest of Holland, not at all. So don't worry about me. If there is a flood here, then well, then pretty much that's the end of it because we're living below sea level. So if we have a flood from the sea, then yeah, you won't hear me anymore because you know that's the end of it. But since this is rivers overflowing, yeah, that's more because it's from Germany, Belgium, and they share that same river that has overflown, and therefore it took also a little a city in the south of Holland. But for the rest, we're okay over here. Um, yeah, in my description, I always put everything in there. I also put the what was it? The code, the promo code in there. I don't know if I have the GoFundMe in there. I think I removed it. I don't even know why. That's because I had this GoFundMe for a year, and then people will say, "Oh, look how much money she has." No, it doesn't work like that. You just get your donations, and you can just withdraw it, and this is accumulated over the whole year, so you know. Just wanted to put that out there. um, you've been getting 100-year floods every week in Michigan. Well, yeah, you know, Holland is an exporter of water management, and that's why we are so good with that. But that costs money, and I guess Michigan doesn't want to spend any money on whatever is most important, right? Hey, Christina Love, good to see you. Um, oh, you're be setting up the new pool. Good for you. You have a pool. I hear it's very, very hot in America. It's not that we have summer, but yeah, you cannot even compare that to. I mean, if we have 2 weeks of hot weather, we are happy. That's our summer. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to speak to you all next week on Monday. I don't know what guest I have yet, but you will see. So thank you all. I hope this helped, this information. Make sure that you are be aware and alert on the attacks from AI. And if there is something happening, let me know. Maybe put it in the video under in my Telegram so I can read about it, or even here in the comments so I know what's going on, and then we can talk about it if there's anything new coming in that you guys are noticing about it. Just let me know. So with that, oh, let me check if there's people on. Well, there's not many people here in D Live. I see there's not a chest to empty. So yeah, thank you all for coming. And remember, be kind to each other and keep that vibration high. And what else was there? I always forget my own slogan, right? Tropical trees show she's close to Amsterdam. Yeah, tropical. I'm in this Bali. It's my Bali place, Blob. Yeah, keep your vibration high, be kind to each other, and help each other up if one is down, and make those groups, guys. Form a group with each other, man. Fearless, that's your task. You're good at that. Make a group with everybody that is of high vibration, that want to work on themselves and each other, and talk with each other. And it helps a lot. I know that it helps for us women. We have that group. Do it, because it does work. And also, you need to stick together right now at this moment, so you can all monitor what's happening, because for us, all the same things happening constantly. So that you know. Bye all. Peace out.